Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mr. Warner. I'm one of the instructors here at Plant City High School, one of the science instructors. And we're here in one of the laboratory rooms, and I'm going to go over the safety equipment that's located right here in this room. It is almost 100% identical in every single other room, one of these labs. The design may be flipped, but all the same safety equipment is here. I'm going to go over them piece by piece. I'm going to explain a little bit about what they are, how to use them, and we're going to start right here as soon as you come in from the hallway. As soon as you come in, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different pieces of safety equipment. Right here, this is the button for what's called the Purge Fan. If you press the button and hold it, green light will come on, and in the room, in 2 different places, there are fans up there, and they're going to suck the air that's in this room, and they're going to suck it out of this room. It's going to go up there, up into the sky. And new, clean, hopefully non-contaminated air is going to flow under the doorway, and it's going to flow from the other lab room and the classroom right in front. That way, in case there was some smoke in here, it's going up. If there were some toxic fumes, it's going up. You and I are not gonna die. Some bird that's flying up there might, but we're not. Okay? That's the Purge Fan. The Purge Fan currently does not work. There was an electrical problem in all of the rooms. We have a work order in. We'll show you when they actually start working. The same thing is true for this piece of equipment over here. The same electric line that runs the fan and sucks air out of this one. This is called the fume hood. Doesn't work right now. We have electricians here looking at the problem. All right. Next piece down. This is the emergency shutoff. It's got a key in it. There's an on and an off. It's always supposed to be turned on. It's got a big red stop button and a big green start button. If you press the stop, all of the electricity that's located along the walls and all of the gas shuts off. All the gas right here shuts off. All the electricity right here, all the way around, and all the wall outlets shut off. So that way, if you're using a piece of equipment, like one of these hot plates, and if someone hasn't repaired it correctly, while it's plugged in, if you start getting shocked, somebody comes on over and presses the stop button, and all of the electric outlets are off, and you are safe. When you press the big green start button, it's all on. Red stop, green on, and hopefully we're safe. So you don't have a giant flamethrower coming out of the gas vents because somebody accidentally pulled the outlet off and somebody else had a microburner was on and the gas lit up and whoosh. We don't want that. Okay, the third piece right here, emergency light switch. There's 2 lights. That this emergency light switch operates. These lights are built so that their wire goes to a totally different part of the building than the wiring for the regular lights. So that way, if there's a fire or some problem where the electric for most of this building has been shut off, most of this hallway, this one probably is still going to be lit. If they were all located in the same breaker box, they would all go off and this classroom would be dark and we would not know where and how to get out. That's why it's part of the emergency setup. Okay, we're going to move on to the fire blanket. There's a fire blanket in every single one of these rooms. The fire blanket may be in a container like this. It may be in a metal box. They all operate the same way. If you are out there and if for some reason you have a problem where you catch on fire, you do not run on over here and get the fire blanket. You do what you were told to do when you were a little tiny kid. You stop, you drop, and you roll, trying to smother the fire. Someone else comes over here, opens it up, pulls the fire blanket out. This particular one is made out of fiberglass, and you cover the affected part of where the fire is. So if your teacher, me, if I catch on fire, if I become the Human Torch, well, cover me up and extinguish the flames. The fire will go out much easier than I'm going to suffocate. When the fire's out, you uncover me. Everything's good. Now you have to know when to use this. If it's a match that's on fire, you don't get the fire blanket. If somebody lit a small piece of paper, you do not get the fire blanket. If it's something that's the right size, yeah, please get the fire blanket. If the whole room is on fire, heck no. We're going to leave after we pull the fire alarm. Okay, I'll put that away in a minute. That covers all four of the things right here. We're going to go to the other side of the door. On the other side of the door, we have a fire extinguisher. This is for a time when the fire is too big for this. But it's not so big that all of us need to leave the room and pull the fire alarm on the wall. So if that's the case, one of us gets this off of the wall. We unclip the nozzle so we can point it at the fire. We take the ring, put your finger through it, and pull. This little piece of plastic breaks super easy. Then you're going to grab a hold of the handle. You're going to point the nozzle at the base of the fire and squeeze. You move the nozzle across the base of the fire 2, 3, 4 seconds. You stop. You take a look. Is the fire out? If the fire's out, you're done. If it's not, you do it again. If we can't get the fire out in a couple of seconds, we can't do it a couple of times, well, we're all leaving the classroom and we're going to the next piece of safety equipment. If we determine that there is no way this is going to work and this is going to work, we're going to come on over here and we're going to turn on the fire alarm. I cannot show you the operation. The minute you lift here, an alarm is going to go off. And then when you pull the fire alarm, a different alarm is going to go off. The first one is going to scream to all of us right here, somebody's pulled one of these boxes open. And the second alarm is going to scream to everybody in the whole school and the fire department that there's a fire. And the fire department's going to start their way to come here. Right? So I can't actually show you this, but it's not too hard. You lift it up, and then you pull down where it says pull in case of fire. Okay. So that's these two. Right here is where the trash can is located. Every single classroom has one of these. Put your trash in there. Right next to it, this is where the broken glass goes. This room will have some broken glass during the course of the year. This is the chemistry, the main room where chemistry happens. You're going to have some broken test tubes and beakers and stuff. This is where the broken glass goes. There may be, in the future, a cardboard box that says broken glass. It might say sharps in the same place. All right? On the rest of this wall right here, there is no other safety equipment. We've got some storage. We've got an incubator. We've got glassware storage, hard equipment storage. Coming back around on here, in some ways, this is the single most important thing in the whole classroom. This is the phone that gets us to the office area. The numbers are posted on the phone and on the wall. Before any of you get on your cell phones and dial 911, somebody talks to the office. Star 2000 for the main office, star 3000 for student affairs. Star 2000 for the main office, star 3000 for student affairs. If there's a problem, there's a fire. Press the button, star 2000. If two kids are fighting, star 2000. If there's an incident with an electrical thing and somebody gets shocked, star 2000. Somebody in the office has a walkie-talkie. They're going to get the nurse over here. They're going to get the deputy over here. They're going to get an assistant principal over here. And they all have phones right there at their hand. So if they need a paramedic, they got it taken care of. If they need the fire department, they got it taken care of. If they need the SWAT team, they got it taken care of. You call them first. Okay? While one person might be getting a fire blanket, another person is making the phone call. All right? That's it for this one. Star 2000. That's the first one you call. If there's nobody home, star 3000. Okay, on the rest of this wall, no safety equipment. We're coming around over here to our third wall. And on this wall, goggle cabinet. We're going to have to put a pause in here because I didn't get the key.